A beautiful lady called Kemi, who lived in a beautiful town in Shagamu in Ogun State. She was 40 years old, but her skin still shone like fresh water under the sun. She braided hair in a small salon by the road. Every day, women and little girls came to sit on the old wooden chair while Kemi's fingers danced through their hair. Kemi's hands were fast, then her smile was even faster. Everyone liked Kemi. She helped the old women carry baskets. She gave sweets to the market children. But Kemi had one silent wish. She wanted to get married. Many years had passed, and many men had come. Slim men with shiny shoes and sweet mouths. Tall men who promised heaven and earth. Some even bought her gifts, earrings, wrappers, perfumes. But soon, they showed their true selves. Some only wanted her money. Some lied. Some were lazy. Kemi refused to rush. She told herself, one day, the right man will come. I will wait. I am not in a race. One hot afternoon, after closing her salon, Kemi decided to buy fruits from the market. The sun beat down hard. Dust rose as her slippers slapped the ground. She walked past noisy traders, loud generators, and noisy motorbikes. Sweet bananas. Fresh oranges, the traders shouted. Kemi smiled and shook her head. Then she heard a loud, happy laugh that made her stop. She turned and saw him. A big man standing behind a table full of fruits. His belly was round like a calabash. His cheeks were full like pawpaw fruits. His teeth flashed white. His eyes shone with kindness. His name was Chubby. Chubby wore a simple shirt and old sandals. Children crowded around him. He cut juicy watermelons and gave small pieces to everyone for free. Kemi smiled. She liked the way he laughed. She liked the way he treated people. Chubby saw her and shouted, "Fine woman. Come and taste sweet fruits. If you eat it, you will dance with joy." Kemi laughed. She had not laughed like that in a long time. She walked to him. "Good afternoon," she said. "Good afternoon, Queen of Smiles." Chubby said, bowing in a funny way. "My name is Chubby." "My name is Kemi," she said, still laughing. "Take this watermelon. It is sweet, just like your smile," he said. Kemi paid, but Chubby quickly added 2 pawpaws and 3 oranges for free. "Why?" Kemi asked. "Because good people deserve extra gifts," he said. Kemi walked home that day with a heart lighter than air. The next day, she found herself back at Chubby's stall. She bought some bananas. The next day, she bought pineapples. Little by little, Kemi and Chubby became friends. They talked about the weather, about the village festivals, about dreams. One evening, as they talked, Chubby asked Kemi, "Why have you not married? You are too wonderful to be alone." Kemi looked away and said, "Maybe I am waiting for the right one." Chubby grinned. "Maybe you are waiting for me." They both laughed, but deep inside, something warm started to grow. The market people began to whisper. "Have you seen Kemi and Chubby?" they said. "They are always laughing." Some laughed at Chubby. "He is too fat. Kemi needs a handsome slim man." Some teased Kemi. "You can do better." But Kemi didn't listen. She knew what her heart was feeling. One evening, there was a big drama in the market. A group of boys were stealing from traders. Everyone shouted and ran. Kemi was trapped. Suddenly, Chubby appeared. He grabbed Kemi's hand and pulled her to safety. He stood in front of her like a big shield. He didn't run. He didn't hide. After the boys ran away, Kemi looked at Chubby with new eyes. She saw not just a chubby man, but a brave man. Chubby looked at her and said, "I will always protect you." That night, Kemi couldn't sleep. Her heart was beating fast. Was this what true love felt like? One Saturday, something special happened. Chubby knelt down in front of Kemi's salon. He held a simple silver ring. "Kemi," he said, "I may not be slim. I may not be rich. But I have a heart full of love for you. Will you marry me?" People gathered. Some clapped. Some laughed. Some shook their heads. Kemi looked at Chubby. She remembered the slim men who lied. She remembered the empty gifts. She remembered Chubby's laugh, his kindness, his bravery. She shouted, "Yes. I will marry you." The market roared with joy. Old women danced. Children sang. Men clapped. Wedding plans started immediately. Toby's family traveled from the village with baskets of yam, kegs of palm oil, and even a fat goat. Kemi's family cooked pots of jollof rice and fried meat. On the wedding day, the whole town wore bright clothes. Drummers beat their drums. Singers sang praises. Kemi wore a white lace dress with golden beads. Toby wore a blue border that shimmered under the sun. Even though Toby was big, he danced better than everyone. He moved his waist, he spun around, he lifted Kemi up and twirled her. The people screamed with laughter. They ate, they danced, they sang till night fell. After the wedding, Kemi and Toby moved into a small house. They painted the walls yellow. They planted hibiscus flowers outside. They hung a sign at their shop that said, Toby and Kemi's fresh fruits. Life was sweet, but life was also hard sometimes. One rainy season, heavy storms destroyed their fruit stand. Water carried away their baskets. Rotten fruits floated down the street. Kemi sat on the wet ground and cried. Toby lifted her up and said, we still have hands. We still have hope. We will start again. And they did. They saved money. They built a stronger shop with iron poles and wooden planks. They bought better fruits from the village. Their shop became famous. People came from far away to buy their juicy fruits. Even rich people sent their drivers to buy. But they did not forget the poor. Every Saturday, they gave free fruits to the street children. One day, Toby said, let us do something big. They decided to travel to Toby's village for the Yam Festival. It was a long journey by bus. They carried fruits and gifts. In the village, everyone welcomed Kemi with singing and drumming. They visited the old chief. They danced in the square. They ate roasted yam and palm oil. Kemi wore a wrapper and beads. Toby wore a red cap. They laughed, they danced, they played. One night, as they sat under the stars, Toby said, I am the happiest man alive. Kemi leaned on him and whispered, and I am the happiest woman. Months passed. One morning, Kemi woke up feeling sick. She vomited. She was tired all the time. Toby rushed her to the clinic. After tests, the nurse smiled and said, Madam, you are pregnant. Kemi could not believe it. At 42, she was going to be a mother. Toby danced around the clinic. He hugged everyone, even the guard outside. The months passed slowly. Kemi's belly grew big. Toby became even more caring. He cooked. He washed. He sang to the baby in Kemi's belly every night. One evening, as rain poured and thunder rolled, Kemi shouted, it's time. Toby carried her to the midwife's house. It was a long night. Kemi screamed. Toby held her hand tightly. After many hours, the loud cry filled the air. It was a boy. They named him Eo, meaning joy. Toby lifted Eo high in the air and shouted, my son. My joy. The whole market celebrated. Traders brought gifts, clothes, toys, fruits. Kemi and Toby's house was full of laughter, its songs, and prayers. Little Eo grew fast. He had his mother's smile and his father's big laugh. He played in the fruit shop, rolling oranges and biting pawpaws. When Eo took his first step, Toby cried. When Eo said his first word, Kemi clapped for hours. Life was good. But trouble came again. One year, there was a big drought. No rain. No fruits. Many traders closed their shops. Hunger came. Kemi and Toby sat down and thought hard. They decided to travel to a far town to buy fruits. It was a long, dusty journey. They slept on benches. They ate roasted corn by the road. But they came back with fresh fruits. Their shop stayed alive. Their kindness grew too. They gave fruits to hungry families for free. People loved them even more. When Eo turned 5 years old, they held a big party. The whole town came. Drummers beat their drums. Singers sang. Eo danced with his little legs, making everyone laugh. Toby lifted Eo up and said, this is the fruit of true love. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.